Good morning and thanks for tuning into the channel. Today I want to take you on a trip to a place called Bearazona. Don't know if you've ever been there, but if you haven't, it's a must do, especially if you're in Arizona visiting, or if you live here, even better. So let's go ahead and get into the zone. Well, welcome to northern Arizona. This is where the towering pines, cool mountain air, and the spirit of the wild come together in one unforgettable destination. Today, as I mentioned, we're visiting Bearazona in beautiful Williams. It's a one-of-a-kind drive-through wildlife park that's located right along historic Route 66. It's just minutes from the gateway to the Grand Canyon, and Bearazona offers visitors the rare opportunity to experience North American wildlife up close from the comfort of your own vehicle. It's spread across roughly 160 acres of forested land. The park combines a scenic safari drive with walking exhibits along the way, animal encounters, and family-friendly attractions. As you arrive at the entrance, the feeling is immediate. The elevation's higher than Phoenix, Arizona, and the landscape changes dramatically. Tall pine trees stretch in every direction, which creates the perfect habitat for many of the animals that call Bearazona home. The adventure begins with the drive-through portion of the park. There's over 3 miles of winding roads that lead you to the large natural enclosures filled with some of North America's most iconic wildlife. One of the first things many people notice is how close the animals can get to the vehicles. Massive American bison can just slowly cross the road right in front of you. Rocky Mountain goats climb effortlessly over rugged terrain, and elk graze peacefully through the forest, while Arctic and tundra wolves are howling in the shaded areas close by. And of course, there are the bears. Black bears are the stars of Bearazona, and watching them interact naturally is one of the highlights of the entire experience. Some lounge in the shade, others splash in ponds or climb trees, or casually stroll beside the road, only feet away from passing cars. It creates a feeling of a very different experience from a traditional zoo. The park was designed to give animals spacious habitats while allowing guests to observe them in a more natural setting. According to Bearazona, many animals in the park are rescues that have been given permanent homes. The park's mission is focused on conservation, preservation, and education for memorable wildlife encounters. One of the best parts of the drive-through safari is that every drive is different. The animals move freely through the habitat, so that means that no two drives are going to be exactly alike. One time you might see wolves on the side of the road, and next visit you might just see bears climbing through the trees or just deer roaming through the forest. You're welcome to drive through the safari multiple times during your visit, which makes it perfect to be able to just slow down, take in the experience at your own pace. After finishing the drive-through adventure, you're going to enter Fort Bearazona, which is the walk-through center section of the park. The pathways guide you through the exhibits, which feature jaguars and bobcats, otters, porcupines, reptile exhibits, birds of prey, and smaller mammals. The walkthrough area offers a completely different experience than the safari drive. Families can explore shaded trails that have live animal presentations and enjoy interactive presentations throughout the day. Seasonal attractions like the petting zoo and different demonstrations make Bearazona really popular for families, especially with small kids. One of the favorite stops of the kids is the otter exhibit, because the river otters are just playful and they go crazy, as you've seen. Right next door, you'll see birds of prey demonstrations, which showcase their speed and precision using hawks and owls, showing their in-flight capabilities. For guests wanting an even closer experience, Bearazona offers VIP tours, offering bus rides, taking you visitors deeper into the park while sharing facts about the animals, conservation animals, and the daily care routines of the animals there. But Bearazona is more than just a wildlife attraction. It's part of the larger charm of Williams, Arizona. It's a town that's famous for its Route 66 atmosphere and its connection to the Grand Canyon. People often combine a trip to Bearazona with local restaurants, Route 66 shops, forest adventures, or rides on the Grand Canyon Railroad. The surrounding area is also home to the beautiful Kaibab National Forest, where outdoor enthusiasts can enjoy hiking, camping, and fishing, and also scenic drives. And that's through every season. For families that want to continue the wildlife adventure, there's other wildlife attractions like the Grand Canyon Deer Farm, which offers hands-on animal experiences in the Williams area. So whether you're traveling through northern Arizona or just traveling through the Grand Canyon or just looking for a memorable family adventure, Bearazona delivers the unique opportunity to connect with wildlife in a breathtaking natural setting. Well, I guess this will segue into our sponsor quite nicely. That's right. Camping Log and Journal by Gomillion Zone Books. That's right. Gomillion Zone has books on Amazon, amazonbooks.com. And just look for Gomillion Zone Books under Amazon and you'll find these. But this camping journal is amazing because I've gone to a lot of different places that I've really enjoyed. And sometimes I've wanted to kind of recall where a certain area was, or even one that I just passed and I couldn't remember. So, or I just forgot to log the adventure. Well, because of this journal now, you can actually log everything about your adventure, as well as have an adjoining page to take down notes or doodle or do whatever you want to kind of create the memory for yourself. Then you can go back and actually relive some of the experiences of different sites that you really enjoyed, or read about things that you didn't enjoy to remind yourself of why you're not going back to that spot. But more importantly, this book of memories is great to be able to complete and get through, be able to go back and relive a lot of your adventures there. And while you're out, sometimes we tend to get a little bored while we're out there. You know, when things settle down, especially for YouTubers, you know, and the camera's off and you're sitting there in the quiet, everything settles down. What better way to spend your time than with a word search? That's right. Camping, Survival, and Bushcraft Word Search, also by Gomillion Zone Books. Shameless plug, I know. Well, thanks for joining us in this adventure through Bearazona, where the spirit of the wild comes to life, also through historic Route 66.